anything for fun. You know what that means? The same way they feed yourself.
People only want to associate with people that are doing well.
What is your $100 million plan? Everything you will ever need is in somebody's hand. Your neighbor will beat you and your mommy will thank them. Do you understand? But now nobody cares about neighbor anymore. Our neighbor inside our phone. We are
Closest person to you is on your phone.
On your phone. And we build
digital friendship.
Connections that are not real, that are not genuine. Sometimes, but what it means is you need to help yourself. So some people go feel help you. Because when you did, they don't feel see you from where they did. One guy, every time he calls me, there's one thing or the other. When I see his call, I'm like, I don't know, maybe this guy has an update for me. Because I don't want to now use, I avoid people call Miss Blessing. Every time it's either, I beg, send me sharp 2K, send me sharp 4K, I beg, this trend. Welcome to the second episode of our first conversation. So which is about networking, connection, relationships. So last week, or the last episode rather, we had said a lot about. So this is a continuation of the last conversation. So next thing, it's an extension of this, motivation of this question, which is, where do we draw the line? Where does it become selfishness? So what's the difference between networking and then using people? Because there has to be a line. Some people, they are users. So one guy, every time he calls me, there's one thing or the other. So for me, when I see his call, I'm like, I don't know, maybe this guy has an update for me. Because I don't want to now use, I avoid people call Miss Blessing.
That's another thing.
So sometimes I just give him audience and pick. Every time it's either I beg, send me sharp 2K, send me sharp 4K, I beg, this trend. So now I'm rethinking, I think I will. Do you understand what I'm saying? So where do we draw the line? Where do you not become, your networking is for maybe selfish purpose? How do you draw the line? Where's the balance?
I think this is where people have issues meeting new people also, because they can't tell who's authentic. You get
so sorry. Quickly before you continue, I met not a friend. I met an acquaintance, somebody I know from school. I think it was a year ahead of us or 2 years ahead of us, but we knew in school. Then he saw me recently around the area. And he hooked me here, Cinnamon. The way I saw him, I knew, okay, I don't want to have this person's contact. And it's not for pride or for, but everybody they try grow for, like everybody just define. It's the same way you meet some guys and they look at you like, no be forming. Everybody they find person will be like, that looks like where they are going, or at least they can go together. If they don't feel like that about you, bro, you won't get the attention. You won't get the attention. So the guy saw me Ungry. I'm like, okay. And then I asked him, oh, what's up, man? What are you doing around here? He said, really, he gave one guy his keke. The guy, uses his keke to deliver, but the guy's been messing up. I looked at him, his slippers, I'm like, okay. He said, I should, the way he's doing, Baba, I go call you, get. I'm like, alone, you go with me. God will not let you call me. So the guy just, he didn't give me his own number. He collected my own number on his own. Until today, he will not call me. So I just needed to say that, to say how that people, you already can tell by just, I'm with you.
So people have this issue. If I get this guy into my circle, I hope he's not going to be another liability. And people are scared of that. So I think where it becomes a parasitic relationship, that is where that line needs to be drawn, a very thick line. Because people want, I can get from you, you can get from me, you can draw from me, I can draw from you. That's what makes our cup full. I can draw from you, you can draw from me. But when it's becoming the other way around, then a line has been drawn. Like just you mentioned, the guy doesn't look like where you are going to, and then you don't want to. You don't want to, if he comes into your life, what is he going to become? And then you are scared of your circle. You are scared of your mental health. You don't want to have just another number that you be scared to pick. So people would rather do business, rather do relationship with people of like minds when they are sure that it is not going to be someone that just wants to withdraw from me, and then there's no value coming from this person. And then I think that's the
So,
point of drawing a line.
so I'm not even scared of giving back. As a matter of fact, I look forward to interns at work, NYC guys at work. Every time I get a chance to talk to them, I'm telling them my stories. I don't want to sound like one old guy who's filled with regret. No, no. I tell them, man, if I was your age, knowing what I know now, you're a billionaire. So please, don't do this, don't do this, do this, do this. You're smart, you're sharp. So I'm not scared of giving back. That's not the point. I'm not scared of pouring out into people. But I'm saying you already can tell when people see you as
So they can
milk.
Baba.
I can tell. You already know. And that is not my disposition towards life. When I meet people, I am genuine, which will lead me into the next conversation. So it's why I feel like, there's a dark side and a bright side to this, to my personality, to how I approach life, connections, networking, because I never want people to see me as a burden. Look, I will never beg. God will never bring me to the point where I will never beg. Okay, let's balance. Let's put some balance. I like to work. I like to give value. So when I am connecting with you, I want you to know that I am valuable, and I strive. I hate to have a feeling that I can't prefer any value to this person I'm trying to connect with. So it drives me to growth. It drives me to grow myself so much that even if I can't connect with you now, okay, what are the things I need to put in place? So when we meet, because we will always meet,
again.
we will always meet. So I went somewhere recently and I saw this person. I had the opportunity to just meet the person and say, sir, let me have your contact. But I said, man, I don't have what to say right now. If I meet this person, get that going to be wasteful. Okay, we'll meet again. So I have that mentality where I don't just want to. So I want to take pictures for what and do what with it. Because I met my mentor, everything is contact, and I'll post. I met, yeah, it doesn't translate to anything. Well, this is for me. It may have worked for some people. I'm speaking for myself. So I'm saying that I then exert on myself a level of pressure that drives growth so much that when I meet that person, they want to. When I meet them, they can see the value even from the conversation. So that is how I approach. So there's a dark side also where you're overly too calculative.
Yeah.
We'll get into two very solid conversations now, which is one is when you get into new environment, how do you connect, especially as an introvert? It's one. Two, that part where it says, sir, I want you to mentor me. My brother, you meet what's this South African man? Vusi Tembekwayo.
Vusi, yeah.
And then you meet a good afternoon, sir. I am your fans. These people have heard. They cringe my body. They say, I am your fans. They hear these things a million times. So
it just can be different.
And even me, when I see it physically, and sometimes when I even go to gatherings like that, I will seldom ask questions. I just soak in the room. I read cues from what they are not saying, from how they are moving, their body language. I just observe them and absorb everything in the environment. That's how I learn really. But then there are sometimes I have questions. But I don't want to now they say always ask questions. When I get so I want to just so I'm noticed, I want to just have one stupid question. If I don't have questions, I don't have. From observation, I learn.
And it's fine not to have questions.
And then I hear people's questions, I learn from that too. I don't have to pretend I'm smart just to say something. So there was one event we went to, myself and one old friend. It was TY Bello and TTY. And then said questions. I didn't have questions, so I went to the podium. I said, "Afternoon, ma. I want to tell you." What did I say to her? I just said one nonsense. I mean, I think I told her I love her hair, or I'm just here to tell her I admire, or something like that. And everybody laughed, and then So I'm saying that you don't want to go out saying rubbish to sound smart or to, so you just observe. So I'm saying you want to meet a Tembe Kwayo or your Tedola. Say, I'm your fan, sir. Can you be my mentor? A minute of silence.
Someone is asking now. I believe someone is asking.
Asking now, someone. Can you be my mentor? I'm like, is far. They cannot. You watch them from afar. Listen to them. They cannot be your mentor, or they can be a mentor to their friend's son.
That's
so cool. So that is why I exert on myself an amount of pressure that demands certain level of knowledge, because that's how you close the gap. Or maybe they need to do something in AI they can't do, and then somehow you're there, just help them solve a problem. Oh, nice. What's your content? Do you understand?
How to provide value.
That is how you. So when you come and say, "Sir, can you be my mentor?" Those conversations are just man, who's this one? You understand? Because everybody's around there trying to ask one question, get pictures. No, there are genuinely there are times when you have. I went to one event. I met Dr. Foy, because what I'm trying to build, yes, is there. So I know, but I don't know what exactly. So I don't have to form and start saying. I just kept my cool. I met him, I greeted him, genuinely told him, because we had started planning this podcast then. I can't remember what I told him, but I think I gave him my card. I thought I was stupid.
Because he wasn't going to call you.
Or reach out. Do you understand? But the point is, I just don't, because I know I will need him. Because I actually need bros, Dr. Foy. Yeah? Because what we are trying to build is a master in it. I know we need his guidance, but we're not going to go to be somebody who won't provide, because what we are doing is providing value. And when they see that you're providing value, they genuinely want to connect with you and even help you.
Yes.
That is how you attract people of value into your life. When they see you're somebody of value yourself.
Value attracts value.
And you don't have to have everything value in terms of. So what I do when I meet people I think you can't really get around, or what I do is I genuinely admire them. So when I greet them with utmost passion. And then I pray and I hope as I grow, we get to connect. I listen to their podcast. I soak their content in. I try to grow. So because there's always a time to meet. Don't go and, this is how I mean, there are better ways to this thing, but that is how I believe, So when you say be my mentor, but what do you think about this mentorship when you meet people and say, yes, I'll be my mentor?
I think you have mentioned everything. People are quick to want to say mentor you or do something with you when they see your personal value. I don't believe in going to say, my mentors are. Everybody says it. What can I say?
Can't even remember you.
That will be different. And that is the first thing I should ask myself.
When they say this thing too, and that when you meet Dangote in an escalator. What do you say? Lift.
That's usually elevator.
Elevator. Imagine. So what will Oga? No put me inside that pressure. I don't know what to talk. You know they say, realize it, oh God, I don't know what to say. Oh, sir, I'm building a rice farm. Oh,
I need to invest in it.
I mean, yes, prepare, but bro,
Does it even really work that way?
but bro, you don't have it. You don't have it. Sir, we are shooting Angry podcast.
Want you to come to the video? We'll bring you to a video. You
Yeah.
sit down here, we'll press face for you.
I don't know. To be honest, it makes sense that you start thinking about things like you meet a Dangote. So start thinking. So I listened to somebody recently, Mr. Tebi Tokwesunubi of Sahara, executive director. He said, start thinking about $100 million project. Just have it at the back of your mind.
Just in case.
Just in case.
I think that's what people call elevator pitch.
Oh, that elevator. That's why when you meet them in the elevator, what will you pitch?
Yeah, when you meet them outside. Outside the elevator.
Okay, that thing. It put me for pressure. So I don't want to meet him in the elevator. You understand? That thing they put me for pressure, bros. So, but you know that if you flip it, that perspective from Mr. Sholubi made a lot of sense. Think about a $100 million plan. That make more sense to me than saying you meet Dangote in an elevator. Oh, that thing, that one they put me for pressure. But it makes sense to say, okay, look at it from this other side. What is your $100 million plan?
Please ask the audience.
Yeah. So so I think you should continue.
At this point, I am short of words. Please.
So I think we're done with our part where we're saying, be my mentor. No, it's not a good approach to meeting people. So I think we focused too much on peer to peer. I'm even talking now people that are way beyond you, that you feel like they can add something to you. How do you connect with those kinds of people? We've said show value and don't be, because everybody comes and say, because when these people see you, I remember something, when they see you, many of them, they see you as, because these people, they give so much that they feel tired every time, drained from social pressure and so every time they go out, everybody is wanting to take pictures with them. Nobody's thinking about them genuinely.
Everybody always be my help me.
Hey, let's take pictures.
Yeah.
So they are drained. So how are you? So what value can you? So you're looking at this person, everybody's taking pictures. You just take a bottle of cold water to them, bottle water. So I see you, and you're genuinely not wanting to get anything in return. That is how I think. Just from a place of thinking about these people beyond what everybody wants. Everybody wants something. Look at this person. Just everybody wants to sap those people. I think it's that it will need a bottle of cold ever water.
He will never forget.
And I don't want to get his number. If you now say, "Oh, guy, let me get your number," I like what, fine. But it's just from a place of service and care, genuine care for the people. And you are giving too much to the world. Nobody's giving you anything. Take this bottle water. Bottle water can make all the difference. I'm just saying.
That's just like an example.
I'm just saying how you should think, not always wanting to withdraw. You're not depositing. People want to always take. So another thing I'm going to delve into is how I think about mentorship. So for instance, you're in an office. I had a story recently, but I'll just say my version of a story, how I think about it. You're in a space where you see a leader, because these people don't get gifts. Nobody gives them anything. Everybody wants to take from them. And then you really ask yourself. So one time my MD did a birthday. What can you possibly buy for her? So everybody had to pull funds together. We bought a heart collection. She really liked it. That was a wow moment. Yeah. But personally, she likes chocolate. I'm more chocolate, not chocolate in the fridge. When you come to office, we even take some. But really, genuinely, what do you want to buy for that kind of person? We had a story. One woman in the office, very uptight, very MD, very strong woman. Not our office, but we had a story. And then I think some four ladies decided on a birthday to take her to one restaurant behind, the office in one corner. And the woman started, she became another woman to them that day. She started on board, I was even telling you first something yesterday, how that, she said in her office, every time she's intentional about buying things. So she wants to buy biscuits. She buys like five. She eats two. Make sure she gives, if she's serving here today, she gives like three people biscuits. Bro, not, if you think about it, these people can afford the biscuits.
Yeah.
But it is not the thing you give them, it is the effect it creates, the impact. I mean, so she now goes to another place. Those other people are not fighting. You not give me today. You don't give. They can afford the biscuit, bro. So it is not the biscuit again. It is that nobody, people don't do these things. Everyone will keep to themselves. Keep to themselves.
There's one person that wants to give.
Because if you leave that space, they will never forget how you make them feel. When if you're there and she they do this thing.
She for not even going to for us now.
They can afford the biscuit, bro. But it is the act that makes a difference. It is not the biscuits now. It is that the fact that you can think about somebody. You have them in mind to bring something for them.
That's genuine.
It is what makes the difference, not the thing itself.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So the same way I say, they took the woman and the woman became another person, started gisting them, started telling them about her life, that she was divorced. I'm not sure that's the story, but maybe I made my own version of, because I can't really remember. Told them she was divorced. So now they understood why she's always uptight. Imagine just taking her outside that comfort zone, buying her food. MD no fear afford food. But that gesture, see those four people, anytime they take a promotion list to, and one of those four people is not there, she will reject the list. Those people started enjoying Oga benefit just because of the heart they did. So I'm saying sometimes you think this big name, what do they need? What can I possibly buy for them? Oga. Because nobody buys them anything. That guy, for instance, I know you, if you blow tomorrow, if person won't touch your heart, because when you blow, you know go feed the chop bread and beans again. When they carry bread and beans can't give you. That guy, you go love him for life. Now I'm just saying that sometimes you have to go extra mile to research maybe the background of that person, to be able to buy a worthy gift, not the money, true value, or the weight, but then that the connection, what it does to their mind. So sometimes you need to go extra mile, because if you want to get into their heart, you do something nobody has done for them. How you do that? It means you want this person to be your mentor. You have to be intentional. Do a research. Or this person grew up in Alagbado, or if you do something that connects to Alagbado, just that is how I think about it. Really, I think that brings me to the end of that.
You have said a lot.
Say fire.
A lot of fire is coming up about.
Fire, bro.
Please don't burn us.
I was ready.
Don't burn us.
So how do you get along in new environment, especially gatherings where you don't know anyone? So they invite you for a dinner and you don't know anybody. How do you network in that kind of environment? Especially, let us not talk. We'll talk about introverts later. So how do you approach that kind of thing?
Well, I don't have the answer. One thing I know is that read the room. Learn to read the room, and listening is a communication skill.
Brother Lincoln. They cannot call you a name for you.
So reading the room and then also listening, I think it will help you see people. And then you can gauge, you can see how people are, see their reception. There's some people that if you don't read the room and they just gonna make somebody
stupid joke, go to talk stupid joke.
Person is angry. You gotta make, so that is where reading the room, and then you also paying attention, listen to how someone, maybe the person just mentioned something regarding something that pique your interest, or something that and then you walk up to the person and say, I heard you talk about XYZ. Do you know? there's a new update regarding next president.
Conversation on
Who is this
start.
guy? Tell me more. That uptight person, oh. Tell me more. And then when you start talking.
You know, I told Ife something. You know, when we just got, into the neighborhood, it's a house of 5 flats, so and then everybody come, good morning, good morning, good morning. And my wife said, the way you greet people, you just greet like soldier and go. Because really, and then she said, she now even mentioned that, see this woman, every time we greet her, she's always stronger than me. I told her in life, nobody really is uptight. It's just how we cope. We build up a shell so nobody comes in.
Nobody will enter you.
So you know that same people, I added them to the WhatsApp group because we started this lights one just to get updates about lights. I added them to that. The next day the woman saw us. If you see the way she greeted us, all her teeth was outside. I told her, you see what I mean? Nobody's really uptight. You just know how to get to people. Everybody has their code.
Just into.
You need to learn how to connect with each person on their level. I'm with you on that story.
That's the word. So yeah, just to round up what I said, read your own and then know how to connect in terms of you don't know anybody there, which is fine. You don't know who is who, but you need to connect with someone. Read the room, observe, listen very well. Look at something that someone has mentioned, or look at a point of conversation. It could be.
But sometimes, don't you think those things make us anxious and puts us on the edge, especially for an introvert, for instance? So you're always looking for, okay, what would this person say that is? Sometimes if it's not natural, that's why especially for me, it's not natural, I just lock up.
It is fine not to connect.
But the whole idea of this conversation is connect.
Like you mentioned,
yeah,
I can't connect with this person today. I might meet you tomorrow. Where I can connect with you.
Okay, so for somebody starting or trying to learn this connect thing, if it doesn't work today, it doesn't necessarily. So at least just make effort. Or make
effort. So small effort is what matters. So today you're able to talk to just one person. It is fine. You are an introvert. You are not used to this.
And some people are blessed with this gift. They know how to just everybody will like them.
There are people like that. Yeah, but especially for introverted people,
skills.
And I think introverts can also learn this. I think people learn this thing.
Actually, learn skill.
People learn. Networking is a skill. People learn it from time to time. They just know what to say to you.
Their mouth just sweet.
They know how to come to you and then you just open up.
Even their energy come to, oh, bro, I love the style. Come on, you look so good.
And then you waste one face before you be forced to like.
Oh, like compliments, bro. Because they are not bluffing. They are. I don't know how they do it. They are genuine.
And you can
because
see.
You know how somebody will come and tell you, oh, bro, you look good. And then but some people, the way they talk about it, oh, bro, I know the style from the Kinecon movie. Wow, you look so good, elegant, sharp. You don't feel good. Some people are blessed with a gift.
Actually, people are blessed with that gift. But I think it's a skill
you can learn.
People who don't know can learn, and then you become good one day too. But definitely, it's a good skill that everybody should learn.
So really, I get apprehensive when I go into gatherings, especially for me. If I don't know you, like it was said, earlier, I can't be vulnerable, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be vulnerable for me, just you don't know. I mean, when even I get to know you, it's hard connecting. When I get into circles where I don't know people, I'm overly uptight. Based on experiences and how life shaped me, I'm generally not free. Or if you come to me and I can have conversations, I'm cool like that. But starting opening up. So I became intentional about it. And when I go to gatherings, before first, many of this stems from how we grew up, low self-esteem. You know what that part of scripture says? It says, so we were like grasshopper in their eyes, and so we were in their eyes.
Grasshopper.
That is, these people don't talk so now be like grasshopper. They say for yourself, say, na me small.
You don't look and say, small.
See those people, see the way they. Oh, bro, Egbon will always say something. Any to fọ́ fún. You know what that means? person where they feed yourself, but
Mm.
you don't know.
But you
Just
don't
feel
already
like
small
you don't
yourself.
want it.
You don't
So
already
low
perceive yourself
self-esteem
small.
many times stems from how we grew up. Just come into a room, you feel small from the inside. I bind that spirit.
Mm. Out.
Even you yourself feel small from
Mm.
your mind just you crush from the inside.
We just do like this.
Even if you know they like that, I can smell it. I look at people and I know this person is. So I come to their level and try to make them feel okay and warm.
Actually,
But life no
self-esteem.
go give you that opportunity. Once they sense that energy, they just know.
You know, it's
No,
not
this
part.
is not. It's not
It's not
part.
the type of guy.
Do you understand? So I'm saying, especially for introverted people, how do you get into new environment and adapt, adjust? I think earlier when we were prepping for this episode, you had said something about um they learn, so maybe they get somebody to introduce them, especially if it's a friend gathering. They find people they are comfortable with. There's also a dark side to because every time if you look at it, we always try to connect with people that look like where we come from or look like us
On your level.
we are comfortable connecting
At least
that
this one
way.
no go tell me say I no get car.
You
Instead no get car.
fire,
So I go meet am.
bro.
I never go meet this
But
one.
you don't even know maybe na your uncle Benz.
Maybe just borrow and come.
Do you understand?
Mm.
We just drop fire. No, to be honest, I didn't even think. Hi, guy, you're a good student. Because you said something. Say, make I even deal with people who no get car. Make I deal with people will be like people who come from Alagbado.
My fellow.
At least I go feel balance. I have
feel
confidence on this level.
Yeah. Confidence level.
So
Because
this year I
also on your
feel
level.
relate.
It's another thing.
Bro, you're deep. My bro. No, for real. Because we are comfortable when we see people who look like us.
Yeah.
So it's hard to connect on the next level. You need to break that chain.
You look and say,
you're not comfortable. It doesn't fit. I don't want to.
Pass me.
There are some things I want to say now, but they are not ripe for this moment. No, for real. Because I can't wear this confidence level. I don't feel like it. It doesn't fit me. But who say so? Say we were like grasshopper in their eyes.
You don't talk them.
And so we
for your
were
mind first.
in their eyes. My bro. Church don't close. But this is deep, man.
That's
very, like when deep. Let's share the grace, bro. Very deep conversation, man. So, okay. Oh God. Very deep conversations. Oh God.
You're even just about at this point.
I am. So, is networking just about knowing people? Or is this something else? Because there are people who know people. So what's the essence of networking really? There are people who know people and then they feel like their life. So what's the essence? So yes, so is networking just knowing people? Is this something else?
So I think we have established a few facts at the beginning of this conversation, and that is what motivates you to network.
Okay.
So you've talked about
growth.
Learning,
you said growth,
exposure, being informed, and then staying relevant. I'm talking about people that know people, but it is really not doing anything for them. So I'll say first, there's a part of people being selfish. There's a part of people that the top guys, they don't want to hold you to where they are. There's that part. And also that's
gatekeeping.
Yes. And there's always a part of maybe they do not trust you enough.
You're saying too many things.
To hold you and bring you there.
Okay.
Because one thing I've seen in life is that people only want to associate with people that are doing well.
There's that one.
There's this guy, he's successful. And there's this guy, zero guy. The only way that guy can be close to this guy is when that guy just start popping, start doing something great with his own life.
Let me tell you another thing. Based on this thing you said. So I know people who I think should be able to help me. I am never entitled. But sometimes when you just think about it, but this person get the ability to do, but they don't do me.
Why didn't know, Abi?
Why they don't do them? And then what I thought is, so there are certain people who cannot come down very low to
To
pick
pick
you.
you up.
Sometimes you need to help yourself so they can even see your head.
Mhm.
So it's easy for them to
Above
just
water.
say, "Oh yeah, come." So sometimes what it means is you need to help yourself.
That people can help
So
you.
some people go fit help you because when you did, they no fit see you from where they did. So when your head come up for water, they say, "Oh, this guy did," they just pick you.
Yeah.
So many times, you going extra mile to better your life is a way of presenting yourself or coming into these people's radar. Say,
Come into their
okay,
circle.
this guy, come. But if you did too far, they don't, because many things did their head.
They are not even seeing
So
you.
helping yourself is a way to help yourself. If you don't get it,
Forget about it.
my bro, that's on
You
fire.
definitely need to help yourself.
Because
First,
heaven help those who
help them. Even though that verse is not in the Bible.
it's a thing, it's just a thing, yeah. I'm with you.
But you have to help yourself first.
Yeah.
You have to help yourself.
Mm.
Yeah. The motivation behind this thing is you want to learn, you want to grow, you are seeking exposure, you want to stay informed. You yourself need to come up above that ground level. And that's where it starts from. So because I don't think people just have the ability to help and they are not helping. Yes, there are people who have the ability to help. They don't want to help you. And there's nothing you can do about it.
I had a story recently, but it's not for this call. It's not
Okay,
for this,
and
yeah.
there are some people that they just need you to help to, bro, it's okay.
Bro, it's okay. Come here. I don't see you.
And then they will. But I feel success attracts success. When people say you are doing very well, that will be part of your success story. So it's easy when you are trying your best to be there. You know, you're a guy of value. It is easier for people to bring you in.
Makes a lot of sense. So, how does networking work in major cities? So, for instance, in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, Abuja, major cities. How does networking work?
So I think it's different in different places.
Okay.
So look at Lagos, for instance. Lagos, every weekend, there's that one meetup, there's one party, there's one bear, there's one tech event, there's one fashion event, and people are there's one concert, is that music there is almost every weekend in Lagos. So it's easy.
Not even all through the week, into the weekend, there's one thing or the other.
Monday, that everybody's going to, there's something happening.
Meet up once.
So it is easier for people to be here, meet people, Lagos,
Abuja too is opening up like that, yeah.
Port Harcourt, major cities like that. But it is different in some places. Because how many people go there to even set up a hub? How many events happens there? So it's different.
Because I'm looking at it too. How many events do you yourself? How many events should they go? So, because what we are trying to look at is because it defeats the purpose of this conversation if we are not learning ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, people watching us, many of them know better than us, right? So this is like we said from the beginning of this podcast or the beginning of Ungry. We don't have all the answers. We're just talking based on our perspective, right? We know if you have answers to deeper questions or to questions we don't have answers to, please, if your community is open, drop in the comment section, reach out to us. You can even facilitate a section. We'll bring people together where you teach us, I mean, so I'm going to say, how many of these events have you attended? Sometimes I'll need to drag you and say, we must go this one. Because for me, really, I'm tired of motivation, actually. So if I see it's a motivational, I don't even go.
To perspire.
Because I really look at who is the person coming first. From the profiling of who is coming. Profile the person where they come and call the event or a speaker. I ain't go really because I'm tired of there's so much information
there's
out
so
there.
Much happening, yeah. Especially this Lagos.
Yes.
There's so much happening. A lot of events here and there.
Talking about how to connect, major cities. So we know just for people watching, they want to know, how do I even come out? How do I even? People connect based on interests,
Sure.
but you don't necessarily have to have, because if you want to limit your connections to interest, then you might really be
Yeah.
shortchanging yourself.
Sure.
Because there are some people where it's just business relationships. The jobs you got, bro, the two jobs you've got,
If it
you've
wasn't
worked.
from a design, if it wasn't from a design event, so
It was just from somebody who
mm,
called and called. The last two jobs I've worked, the first one, someone, Femi Alpha, your UX skills. What's up? Oh, I just sent my CV. So I got a job. The next one, this current one, the friend just reached out on LinkedIn. The two was on LinkedIn. Just chatted. They know me. Second one just chatted. Femi Alpha, one opening for a company. Send your CV. That was it. I mean, we don't even get network with that. So imagine if I was intentional about even scaling and
network.
growing my network. Do you understand?
Mm.
Because everything you will ever need is in somebody's hand.
You can't do it all. You can't have it all.
One pastor said, all blessings come from God. No, not one pastor, Pastor Joshua Selman. Said all blessings come from God, but from one man to another man. So everything you ever need is in somebody's hand. So if you're not networking right, so I'm saying networking or connection must not be based on interest alone.
No, it can't be based on interest alone.
Yeah. But then, I mean, if you want to network, you can start from interest group. So we have design communities. We have rider, bikers community. In Abuja, we have them in Abuja, even in Kaduna, Kano, some places like the Bikers Community Association. We have power bike, yeah. We have people who just go on skydiving, people go on hiking,
golf.
Oh, those ones not seen. So they are paid membership where you intentionally enter some circle, but then you have to have some real, to enter some circle. But I mean, there are ones that are not so expensive, that are cheap, free. Like again, to like this people based on interest, people who skydive, people who hike. Saturday we'll just go to some group of people, just come together. Let's travel to, from there you can build, meaningful network. So also it depends on what city you're in.
Yeah.
That can also, really influence. Some people get me obviously. I want to, excuse me, I want to start to live outside myself, outside my comfort. Where I could do some group of friends who just okay, more travel Cameroon, go and do adventure. I define that kind of circle. People go because we're too safe. That's why we don't know a lot of things. We like to play too safe. I don't want to say some things here. I just want to insult you. But let me leave that. We like to, because I am annoyed. And that's angry.
You are angry.
And I'm hungry.
No, you eat food.
That's because really we like to play safe. But there are people who do things, and that's why they get exposed. And you feel like this young guy see exposure. So you have to push yourself, because if you want something meaningful out of your life, you will not keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. You have to push yourself.
I actually agree with the fact that you need to push yourself, for you to get anything tangible out of this life, you definitely need to push yourself. And that's how we're having this conversation around building meaningful connection.
Absolutely. So what is the role of money? I know we mentioned it briefly earlier. What's the role of money in networking? Do you need to spend money to get into certain circles? What's the role of money really?
Oh, well, it's a yes and a no. There are certain circles that you need to spend money to get into.
So somebody starting, we don't get money.
Just don't spend money. There are a lot of community events here and there.
Free community events,
a lot of free community events.
Depending on your job, maybe what kind of job you do. And again, I think the best place to make connection is in religious circle.
Yeah.
Well, so religious circle, for the lack of better word to describe. Church, mosque, those circles. So for I know for church, when they see you, you're part of a department, they see you're serving, it's easy to connect that way.
Yeah, sure.
I think church is one of, for people who are looking, how can I get into circle? How can I start this networking thing? And I think it is not just about church. And with the mindset, I want to network. So I think service really
Because service is also you bringing value.
value.
And then someone is seeing that value. I remember those days, it was because of my love. No, when we were still teenagers, because of my love for technology, quite a number of people have seen me maybe do something for someone on their phone. And then there was a time they needed to set up a media.
Engineer.
They needed to set up a media department. I was part of the very person they called first. And that was because they have seen.
Yeah.
So you get, and then that was how all of this started from my local church to the national church, the national headquarters, I mean, and then camp.
Senior bros.
The whole Nigeria media team. Oh wow, that's how it all started. So first it starts with service, and as the people see your value.
So I think when you start, so this conversation is not to because people start thinking, okay, networking, but the church here, or if I go as a Salatu, we can network. That's so. It is first a service mindset or a value. How can I add value to this space? Because if you go with you would have your priorities wrong. Because if everybody see you, don't be too obvious in your strategy. Your strategy should be service. From a place of service, you plug yourself to a department or to a circle, a group that is helping the service. If it's in mosque or in the church, that is making the service meaningful. People recognize you. That way you have friends, you make friends. I think that's one of the, if you don't want to spend money, you have money to spend to join.
Start from there.
That's a good starting point. Yeah, I think I like that. I like this point. Yeah.
And then there are some that you definitely have to pay. There are some when you get there, Ikoyi Club now.
That's another level.
I haven't heard that Ikoyi Club is not even just about having money. There are some other things they need to check before you can get into it.
I think Ikoyi Club is not so stringent, but there are some other clubs that it's exclusive.
So
you have to attain certain status before you can be admitted at all.
That's every day.
Life, yeah. So what are Gen Zs doing differently as it concerns networking? I feel like your generation, you are not.
What is your beautiful Gen Zs?
Gen, what are you?
I don't know. I've lost the Gen. I've lost the Gen. So
now band-aid.
Oh, wonderful Gen Zs. I think for Gen Z, see, things have changed.
You don't old, bro.
Things have changed. Look at me, bro. I'm young and healthy. That's the word. For Gen Zs, they are different. Inquisitive, audacious.
They have a lot of information right now.
A lot of information.
They're confident.
They have platforms. They have confidence. Gen Z can walk up to you and shake your hand. Oga. And then you can't do these things because I've even told you that you don't want to shake another. I don't share my. But now they come and talk to you, ask you questions. So they can easily mingle, talk to people. It is different. They are doing everything differently now, and then they have platforms also. Connect here and there. Beautiful Gen Z, they are doing a lot of things differently compared to adults that work as want to finish their life.
I think AI age, not just AI age, I think the internet has really shaped how we connect now. And the Gen Zs are taking full control of it, right? Also, I'd like to talk quickly about social media's role in connection. I think there's the, dark side and the bright side. How social media has changed how we connect. So I'll start from the dark side. Right now, when you find people, if you go to a gathering, for instance, everybody's stuck with their phone. We now live inside our own world. And then you say you have 5,000 friends that are not friends. 5,000 people like your photo and it makes you feel good. So we live in a in a digital space.
Mm.
You form your identity, but because you know how I started realizing that I have so much power than I think I have. And you see the so-called celebrity outside that's their fame, outside the skin they wear.
Mm.
When you find them on level playing field in life and you hear the gross things they do, you now realize that, and they are many people's role model. I don't want to mention it. The last one we heard recently about, one senior bros, and I was disappointed. But those are the kind of men we look up to and I say, "Kai, this femme man."
Mm.
Oh, bro, I just realized that social media really,
Mhm.
and these people will call role models or people look up to.
The online life is different.
See, I tell you, social media has changed how we connect, how
Mm.
we see things, how we pick mentors. That's changed life generally.
Yeah.
That's the dark side where we live in our own world. You go to a meeting, you're not even connected with the next person, you're lost in your own world. And there's no meaningful connections anymore. You can live in a house and not even know your neighbors. Do you
You have
understand?
5,000 people online you're talking to.
Back in the day, bro, your neighbor will beat you and your mommy will thank them.
Mm.
Do you understand? But now nobody cares about neighbor anymore. Our neighbor are inside our phone. We are
Closest person to you is on your phone.
on your phone. And we build
Digital friendship.
connections that are not real, that are not genuine.
Surface level.
So that's
Getting the
why.
point.
So when I talk about design, my perspective of design is we should design more for human interaction than things that take us away from people connection.
Mm.
Because every design solution I see more and more takes you away from people. And I don't support that idea of design. So I think ethical design should be defined going forward as designs that include human connection, that elevates human connection. Because we are losing it, we are fast losing it. Your phone is like, if you don't see your
The
phone,
phone is the best guy.
best friend.
Mm.
So that's the dark side. From the bright side, you make connections, good, platforms like LinkedIn. I mean, I told you the last two jobs I've worked. But
Okay.
my friend, well, I know them outside LinkedIn, but then they were able, and they had people who had tried poaching me, send me message on LinkedIn, So there's the bright side of social media, yeah. So that's my story of how social media with connection and all. So what's your
Yeah,
story?
honestly, like you mentioned, the dark side and the bright side to you. I like to look at the bright side.
I need your
It's
energy.
it's it's easier now to connect globally
Mm,
because of the impact of social
you
media,
know, and
especially
then
for the younger
and then
generation,
your contents can travel beyond your reach and
beyond where you are. So that is one
internet.
thing this
Internet has
internet
done.
age
Yeah.
has done. You
Mm.
can connect
Afro music,
globally.
Afrobeat music is flowing around the world because of the
Yeah,
internet.
because of
Yeah,
the internet.
makes sense.
There's someone in US,
Makes a lot of
and
sense.
then there's a guy here in Nigeria, and they have made this good connection before they even meet at
People
all.
are even getting married. Yeah,
You
cross
get
cultural
so
based on the
say
internet.
that is how
Yeah,
much
internet has
well,
helped.
but yeah, beyond just online, it is very, very important that you also come back to real life now.
Make real
Yeah,
connections.
make real the human emotion. There's nothing like that.
Human touch.
Human touch, human connection, human no, it's not like
Mm.
everything can just be just imagine if everything is just digital, you know.
Mm.
So yeah, dark
Yeah.
side and good side, but
In fact, it was really a great conversation.
yeah, man.
Yeah. So thank you for joining today's episode. It was really, really interesting. Like we always say, we don't have all the answers.
Mm.
I mean, we have bias, we have our own sentiment. We are judging based off our story, right? And that's why it's an open
Humanity.
community, and then you have a right to speak. So if you have better answers or just your answer, drop comments, send us messages. We're open to connecting. We're open to making this better. If you have ideas on how we can improve a conversation, or if you have topics you want us to discuss
Yeah, sure.
or to talk about, comment them, message us. Thank you for joining. My name is Oluwafemi Israel, alias IOS.
And I remain Lincoln. Thank you guys. Please keep streaming, like, subscribe. Like I said, drop in your comments. We'd like to hear from you. Thank you so much, guys, for all I have been doing.
Cha.